Staceys, welcome to the Restricted Podcast, where the only thing that's restricted is my blood flows in these jeans right now because don't look down, all right? Don't look down.
She did have her fly down before. So.
What did they say? Baker's Delight called they want their rolls back. I fucking ate them. Sorry. Welcome to the Restricted Podcast. I'm Emma. I'm your host, and you're joined today with Stacey, who's my co-host, and you'll see her jumping in and out of episodes because I'll probably have a couple of different people on here joining us. So give a little bit of a message to the fans out there. Explain who you are, Stace.
I'm Emma's annoying best friend.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's like a great intro to my life. All I do is annoy Emma and pick on her, and it's a great time because she does it back.
Yeah, I do. Have you seen her forehead? Like, are you serious? Yeah, so that's Stacey. Stacey and I run a salon in regional Victoria. We're actually filming inside of it. So this is where I do hair, and Stacey's in the other room doing beauty therapy. She's been doing beauty therapy for over 10 years?
I think I'm up this Christmas is like my 13th year.
Fuck, you're old.
Yes, I am.
No, I'm just joking. I'm a hairdresser. I've been hairdressing for 7 years, and I'm 25, and I feel like 19 in my head. I'm not 25. All right, so obviously this is our pilot episode of the Restricted Podcast. So here's what you can expect in the first episode. So our first segment is just recapping the week. We're going to talk about what sort of happened and sort of dissect that. Then we'll move on to some hot topics and deep dive them. And then to pull us out of that, we'll be talking about some personal stories in the restricted section. And then to end the show, we're going to be talking about our recent favorite things, shows, snacks, books, the whole shebang. So let's just jump straight into it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What happened this week, Stace? What happened to you?
Do you know when you actually sent me this message, I was quite literally sitting on my couch and I went, I don't do anything. Boring person.
No, you're not boring. You just think that you are. So what happened this week?
We actually launched a VIP night that we're doing here, which is super, super exciting.
Yep. We've got a new brand launching in the salon. So it's not our brand.
We wish.
No. We're just stocking some more products in the salon. So Stacey's organised a VIP night to have here in the salon for our clients. They can come and have a look at the product and get their skin assessed by a professional dermatologist. Is she a dermatologist or a dermal clinician?
Yeah, she's like I guess you would say more of a brand rep. So
okay, so she knows skin. Yeah. That's really exciting.
I think that'll be a really fun night. But other than that, not too much, to be honest. We're going away this weekend. Yep. That'll be super fun. Emma and I just come back from Malden. We took a little trip this morning. Yep.
Stacey entered a giveaway for Urban Dust. So if you guys are ever going through Malden, make sure you hit up Urban Dust and the Smoke and Whiskey Hat Bar. It's two little really cute shops in Malden where you can get all your cowgirl essentials. So Stacey won a hat, so we went today and got a hat fitted. You can adorn the hat. You can get it branded and get new bands for the brim and all this sort of stuff. It's really awesome. So, we went there and back this morning.
Found a hat to fit my big ass
forehead.
She's
got a fucking big head, bro. You know what? When I went there, because I took Stacey there for her birthday months ago, when we went in, I said to the lady, I was like, look, I've got a really, really small head. You got to make sure that you have a fucking hat that fits my head because it's small. There's not much up there, bruv. Anyways, and so I just pointed at a hat and she goes, that's a little kid's hat. And I was like, I think that'll fit. First one I put on, that bitch fit like a motherfucking glove. I was like, hell yeah. And it's sick. Should have worn them today, except they won't fit over the headphones. So anyways.
It would look a bit funny.
Yeah. I look funny anyway, so. It just goes.
It just goes.
Yeah.
What did you do this week?
Oh, mate, I went up to the border of okay, just chuck a fucking R in there.
English.
The border of New South Wales and Victoria. My parents live up there, so went up there and spent our Father's Day with mum and dad and chilled out. The weather's always better up there.
I'm so jealous. Every time I get your Snapchats, I'm like, I freaking hate you.
My mum and dad's house is seriously amazing and I love going there. And I've got my own room that overlooks the whole of their backyard, which is a pool and manicured grass and there's mountains in the background and stuff. It's beautiful.
We bougie.
So my next question is, what are we grateful for this week? Me personally, apart from being obviously the usual stuff, you're grateful for your friends and your family and a roof over your head and your food and all that sort of stuff. I'm actually really grateful for cruise control because cruise control is seriously fucking game changer, bro. Try to change. I can't get a car if it doesn't have cruise control in it. First two cars I ever owned, Holden Vectra, piece of shit. Second car was a Mazda 2, absolute buzz box. Didn't have cruise control. My Mazda now has cruise control. The best.
Life-changing.
It is seriously the best. I don't know how anyone dealt without power steering or fucking cruise control.
Just like pulling to the side.
Mate, the forearms would be so strong and like the biceps and stuff or whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah, no, that's what I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for?
I think the same really. I think I'm also grateful for the opportunities I think that you and I have where we live obviously more country, so we get to go away a lot and we go camping. And I think that the people obviously who can't experience that, I think that would
Sucks
fucking
for you.
suck.
You, babe. Sorry. That sucks. I guess that's what we're into, but there's a lot of people out there that are not into that. They prefer to go out on the town and fucking club and hit Cloud 9 and fucking whatever. That's not us.
I would have an aneurysm. But love
I
that
literally
view.
see someone chewing their gums and I will have a fucking anxiety attack over there in the corner. 100%. So, what pissed you the fuck off this week? What's one thing that just grinded your gears?
Grinded my gears. I obviously drive so far to see my partner.
Yes.
And it's a lot of, I guess, back kind of roads.
Yes.
I am so over these fucking roads in Victoria. They are so bad.
Bro, I don't have a four-wheel drive vehicle, right, to get through these fucking potholes. I don't understand.
Some of them are, I swear to God, as deep as my friggin' knee.
Yeah. Literally.
They are like craters.
Yeah, you could do a pin drop through them and like touch China or something because they're so fucking deep.
And the poor haverbog out there. Yeah. As soon as you smack one, it goes beep, beep, beep.
Yeah. Stacey's got like a bit of a newer car, so it has all the bells and whistles and stuff and it fucking passes it if you're on a road with no lines or anything like that. Whereas my car's from like 2013. I fucking thrashed that dog. No sensors whatsoever. I think the only thing it tells me is traction control sometimes when I'm a bit fucking whipping it a bit too hard. It's like, bro, what are you doing? No. I'm down for anything, but I'm not down for that. One thing that pissed me off going along with the roads is, when you're in the Hume or probably anywhere in Australia, I haven't really done a lot of the highways and stuff in New South Wales or South Australia or any other sort of place, but the rest stops along the fucking Hume, can someone explain to me what the fuck do people do in there? What do they do in there? Can someone tell me what do they do in there? Babe, you go in, you take a piss, you take a shit, you wipe your ass, you put the toilet paper in the toilet. Put it in the toilet. Just please put it in the fucking toilet. I don't understand. It's so disgusting. Those toilets are so disgusting. And I literally time myself to try and get it in and out in under 30 seconds. I swear to God, I feel like if I'm in there for too long, it's like a 5-second rule. I'm going to get some sort of disease or some like hepatitis A, B, C, D, E, F, Z. I'm going to get something.
Yeah, it's not
disgusting.
Nice
We need Vic Roads. Fucking fix your toilets and fix your fucking roads.
Fix your fucking roads.
Yeah, fix the roads. We're fucking done. Okay, so what's one thing that you've learnt this week?
Oh, do you know what? It's like the weirdest thing in the world, but did you know that your stomach actually sheds its little inside bits to stop it from digesting itself? Because the acids in your tummy are so potent.
Yeah, right.
I did not know that.
Sometimes I wish it would just digest itself because I'd love to cease to exist sometimes. One thing that I learned, I went to a Glass House Candles event. They're launching their Christmas collection, which is a bit exciting. But I learned, because I did not know this, and I've been in this sort of industry of retail and all, beauty and all that sort of shit for a long time. I didn't know that you could only burn a candle for a certain amount of hours depending on how big that candle was. So if it's like 380 grams, you can only burn it for about 3 hours at a time. So I thought that was interesting. So make sure that you check your candles, whatever candle that you get. On the bottom, it should say how long you can burn it for. So don't burn it for too long because otherwise the glass gets hot and they can like explode and it's like a safety hazard. So I thought that was interesting and I hope you didn't know that. And then you've just learned something as well.
Tip. Some people don't. Like I am bad for it, especially in the salon. We just burn them all day long.
Legitness.
So bad.
And there's been one or more times where I've left the salon and then I got into the car and I thought, I think I left the candle on and I got to come all the way back down, unlock the door, make sure candle off or else candle burn down house and then we have no salon anymore.
Do you know that is the worst thing? Even when you're going on holiday, do you know that you find you'll always get like an hour down the road and go, shit, did I turn the heater off?
Straightener.
Shit,
the straightener.
Yes!
Fuck, did I even use the oven this morning? Never uses the oven in the morning ever. Did I turn the stove off? La la la. Yeah, all the time.
It's the most annoying thing.
Yeah, it's that little fucking piece of yourself in your head that's going, you forgot something.
I've seen some people like film on their phones. Yes, I've
done
turned this off.
I've locked this door. I've done this. I've moved this. Oh my God. So true. Oh my God, that eats away at me. Or even when you're in the car and you're in a shopping centre and you think to yourself, you get into the shopping centre, you're going up the escalator and you're like, fuck, do I lock the car?
Yeah.
Fuck, boy. And you know what? A lot of the times these cars will lock themselves. Not mine.
Not yours.
Let me think about that. No, not mine. Mine too old. Mine don't know what's going on. So let's jump into our hot topics for today. So we're going to be talking about navigating your life in your 20s. So Stacey and I are just going to bounce off each other a couple of dot points and just talk about how we've sort of found growing up. Personally for me, I can't really comprehend growing up or aging. I find it a bit perplexing because I'm still 19 in my head and I can't deal with the fact that 1 minute I'm 14, 15 and I'm like a lead in the school musical and I'm, just hanging out with my friends at school and, freaking out if I'm not going to remember my lines on stage because everyone that did the musical knows that I'm actually terrible at remembering stuff. But then when I'm on stage, it sort of just comes out. That didn't always happen. That's a story for another time. Anyways, I feel like, 1 minute I'm 15, 16 or whatever. And then next minute I'm like 18, 19 and I'm clubbing at Rats with my girls and we're out every weekend and we're partying, having a good time. And then next minute I've got a long-term boyfriend that I've had for 5, 6 years. Jackie boy, love you. And we're building a house. And I'm just like, where did this time go? Mm-hmm. I feel so old. And then when I talk to people, I'm like, oh, I feel so old. And everyone's like, you're not even old. You're not only in your mid-20s. I'm like, yeah. You're not listening to what I'm saying, yeah? I feel old. I know that I'm not old. Mm-hmm. I just feel it in my bones. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
I feel like it flies super quick. That's the hard part.
It's just gone.
Yeah. It just flies through.
And that's one thing that upsets me. I feel like hindsight is a bitch.
It
and
is.
I've learned a lot more in the last sort of 5 years that when I was younger, I wish I could go back and redo a couple of things. I don't really have any regrets. That's not what I'm saying. No. But I have a little bit more knowledge on how to deal with certain situations.
Like that's more the thing. You get to a point where you go, if I could go back, which none of us can, but I feel like if you could go back, there are certain things or a situation that happened where you could go, looking back on that, I probably would have shifted my attitude, how I looked at it, what kind of way around that, I think more so.
Yeah, 100%. I just think, that's one of the things that I can't comprehend, sorry. And, especially when you spend time with the elderly and stuff, I look at them and I'm just like, I don't know if I'll be able to deal. Transforming into a mature aged person and no longer being the 20-year-old dickhead that I am, it's just like, who am I going to be? And I think that's sort of like the mysteriousness of growing up. But, I feel like we're all rushing through life, rushing, but it's like we actually need to slow down.
Well, life is so fast-paced now.
Yeah.
It just goes.
Yeah.
And then, you have a birthday and you go, shit, wasn't my just 25 last year? And, oh, no, you're turning 28.
Yeah. You are no longer 12. You are 28. Yeah. No, it's not fun. I think also, when you're younger and things happen, that trauma of whatever you've been through in your life and all that sort of stuff, it really shapes who you are as a person in your 20s. But then at the same time, it's like that meme of like everything's burning, like your mind, everything's burning on the inside and you're just like, I'm fine, but you're not fine and you're trying to figure it all out. But everyone says that your 20s is for figuring stuff out and you have no clue what's going on. And that's something that I struggle with all the time. I'm like, what am I doing? I hate my life. La, la. My life's great, but I hate my life. I can't do this. I'm stuck at this. Everyone hates me. I'm shit. La, 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 la. And then like a couple of days later, you're just like, oh, yeah, no, I was just thinking about it all too much at the same time. Yeah, no, this is actually okay.
Do you find it's hard watching like other people or, I don't know, friendship-wise, that I think we're living in a day and age that where it does go so quick, some people can find that, well, all my friends are doing this or this person has got this or, you live in a world of going, am I falling behind or am I not taking the right steps that I should be to catch up with everyone else?
Yeah.
But then you also look at it and you go, well, you're all on your own kind of journey.
Yeah.
So what does it kind of...
Yeah, I think the only thing with that is that society has told us, oh, you need to finish high school and then you need to go to uni and you need to have a part-time job with uni and then you need to get a job and then you're working in the CBD and you're making mint but you're working shit ton of hours every week, la, la, la. that's what the standard is, and what everyone is supposed to be told that that's what you need to do. Bitch, I didn't fucking do that. No way. You see me go to university? I don't think so. I'm not getting a HECS debt. That was always a turn off for me. I didn't even want to be a hairdresser. Like, I just sort of fell into it. And then here I am. I'm still doing it. But, you know, everyone has their own path and everyone's life is different too. I think that everyone's given different things. And like, I grew up down in southeast suburbs of Melbourne. So my life was completely different to Stacey's or to my boyfriends and stuff. So everyone's values are sort of different. And I don't think anyone should compare themselves to anyone because we're all doing what we can with what we have.
Especially in this climate. Holy fucking shit.
Bruh, no one's got money for nothing. The other things that can sort of change in your 20s, which it was a big thing for me, was friendships and stuff. You know, when you're at high school, you think, oh, you'll be friends with your mates for the rest of your life.
This is my best friend. We'll stay together forever.
Oh my God, bestie, fucking necklace and earrings.
Do you remember those? What were they from? Like Supreme?
Fucking Equip. Do you guys remember Equip? Oh my God, if you're an Aussie, under the, how old am I? 25? Oh, you'd remember Equip 100%. What am I? Am I a millennial? Or am I I'm a Gen Z, aren't I?
I actually have no idea what I am.
Literally just said that and I don't care. Like Equip, and then there was another one. Oh, it's got Diva. Did you say that?
Yes, no.
Oh.
I said Supre when
fucking
I had Supre when Supre was Supre's cool now. Supre
got bought by Cotton On and now has style. You bitches know nothing about Supre back in 2009. Don't come for me.
Supre was like one
the
of
headbands,
those fluoro freaking
everything.
Colours.
Oh, super inappropriate for however old I was. Fucking 10 years old. Jumping back to friendships. Fucking just gone on 10. So yeah, like friendships and stuff, you think you're going to be friends with your mates forever. And you know what? There's people out there, you might be one of those people that do have a friend that lasts that long.
And props to you because that friendship is hard.
That is. Yeah. Because
sometimes it's not easy. You go through different life stages, different jobs, getting out of school, meeting new friends in your jobs. I find people always make more friends closer to the people that they work with.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a super big thing. And a lot of the time your school friends kind of get left behind.
Yes.
And then also you can have a partner. You be friends with your partner's friends. So if you have a friend from high school and you have stayed friends for years,
I'm jealous.
To you.
I'm fucking jealous because I'm not really friends with many of the girls that I went to school with. Like I still talk to them every now and again, but we don't go out of our way to make time to see each other and stuff. Everyone's on a different life path and it's really hard to try and match up. And so the only reason I know this fuckwit here is because Stacey's Jack's cousin. And literally the first time I met Stacey, I slept over at Jack's house. Stacey was there. Don't remember her rocking up. Anyways, I walk out of Jack's room and I just hear, "Oi, come here." And I'm just, what the fuck is this? And so anyways, I walk across the hall into Jack's brother's room, Harry, and she was sitting there with Harry on the bed and they're just playing games on their phones or whatever. And she goes, "Hi, I'm Stacey." And I was like, "Hi, Stacey, I'm Emma." She goes, "Hi, Emma. We're best friends now." And I was like,
you really didn't have a choice.
Okay, then I will accept that. And then she took my phone and she put her phone number in my phone and it's still the same. It says, "Stace, yeah, girl." So every time she calls, my fucking car says, "Calling, Stace, yeah, girl."
Yeah, Gerald. You are, what did you put in my phone that day? You are Emma Mrs. Wright. So you're just my Mrs. Wright.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, no, there's some interesting names on my phone, that's for sure. But I enjoy it. But that's how I know Stace, and so that's how she's become my best friend. We're also business partners. We're here in the salon. We do pretty much everything together. We live a town apart.
You could just say I knew that she was going to be my best friend.
It's Stockholm syndrome, actually.
Yeah, it's the trauma. I got her good, everyone.
Anyways, I still got a couple of mates, you know, that are friends throughout hairdressing and all that sort of stuff. Got me old mate Lisa that lives back down in Melbourne. And yeah, there's a couple of girls I still talk to from high school, but you know, shit happens in high school. A lot of shit happened when I was in high school and I lost a really good friend, but wasn't my choice. So when people remove themselves from your life, it's for a reason, and it's because someone better come along. And
it's me, Sadik.
And you know what? I only have so much space, okay? And I'm okay with that.
I feel like even you and me, like we see the differences. Yes, we are best friends, but also I feel like I'm a lot more social with a lot more friends and then you have a different
I'm like,
friendship.
everyone leave me alone.
But you still have a lot of friends, but it's more a different kind of, I'm happy for everyone to always message me and I'm always there and that kind of thing.
I'm like, do not disturb.
Emma's like, I'm good to be left alone. I'm still your friend, but I just don't want to be.
Don't talk to me. No. Don't talk to me unless you've got goss. I don't want to fucking hear it. No, I'm just joking. I love when people message me. Yeah. I do love it. But no, it's just I'm a low maintenance friend and I don't want to chat all day, every day. I'll send you Snapchats all day of me doing dumb shit, but because that's just my life. But I'm a bit of a low maintenance friend, and even sometimes Daisy sends me like 1,000,000,001 fucking TikToks and 1,000,000,001 fucking Instagram reels, and I'm just like, I don't want to watch these. Please don't make me watch these. I don't want to watch them.
I think even I know I'm addicted to it, and sometimes I need to put my phone down and be like, just get off the damn thing.
Yeah. All right, so let's jump to the next one, which is social media and all that sort of stuff. So we are addicted to our phones, unfortunately, and
bad.
It's so embarrassing. Like I think back and I'm just like, oh, just have a conversation. Like
I feel like in this day and age, though, everyone's addicted. You can't tell me that you are not addicted to your phone.
No, yeah, I 100%.
Even do you find when we go away camping and we pick a spot that has no service or like nothing like that, and we can spend 4 days without our phones, do you find the first couple of days you are like, where's my phone? And touching around and you're like, oh, where is it? Oh.
Yeah. Maybe not the first couple of days. I reckon like the first like 6 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is that?
Yeah.
And then I just put it in the center console in the car and I'm like, bye-bye.
Yeah.
I see you in 4 days.
It's so refreshing.
And then when you come out of your four-wheel driving and you come back into service and stuff, your phone's like, beep, 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 and I'm like, oh no, I have to catch up on everything.
Yeah.
But no, that is so true. I just think about, I feel sorry for all of the younger generations and stuff that are going through school and have, it's all on their computer and it's all on their phone. It's all on their iPads. Everything's iPad phone, you know, TikTok, comparing yourself to the girly pops on TikTok or comparing yourself to anyone on TikTok. And then all the misinformation that just gets spread so easy like that.
So easy.
It is unfortunate. And I feel very lucky that I finished school right at the tail end, like the start of that. I know you finished at a good time as well, a couple of years before I did. So, yeah, I'm lucky that we only had the Instagram where you posted pictures of your food. Like that was it for me. And then like, you know, formal pictures and all that sort of stuff. And I used to really care about likes. Like that was like a whole thing and hashtags and all that sort of stuff. Couldn't give a shit now. You don't like my picture? Don't give a fuck.
I feel like, do you remember when I met you, I said to you, you were like, what's your Instagram? I was like, I don't have Instagram.
No, you didn't.
No.
Hermit.
Yeah, Instagram was not a thing for me.
No.
For ages. And
I got you into it.
You got me into Instagram and
I corrupted you. Sorry. I don't know why I keep changing accent as well. I'm so Australian. It's not funny.
I just feel like Instagram for me was just not, I had Facebook. Obviously. I feel like everybody OG had Facebook, but
yeah.
I don't even have Twitter. For someone who's addicted to their damn phone, I don't have a lot of stuff.
Brother, Twitter, no thanks. No thanks. Don't need X. Don't need that. I have TikTok. I'm on TikTok a little bit. I post a couple of photos or whatever.
You post some funny ones.
Yeah, I just try and be funny. That's what this podcast is, by the way. This is just supposed to be funny and like you're hanging out with your mates and you don't have to respond, right? We're low maintenance friends for you.
Yes.
That's what we are. But that's, you know, I just use TikTok to get a laugh. Look, I do piss my pants at Instagram Reels. Jack and I will sit there at like 11:30 at night pissing our pants at Reels. And I do, and I post my favorite ones. Like I repost them on my story and then everyone sends me little But no, like, yeah, I'd really hate to be comparing myself to all these girly pops online and, oh, you need to be skinny. And like the new thing is like cortisol face. Like, you know, if your face is fat, then you've got high cortisol levels or whatever. It's like, no, bitch, this is my face. Okay. And I'm okay with it. And that's it. Or it's like, you know, you're not a size 8 or you're not a size 10 or whatever. And here's my little fun tip for you all. It doesn't matter what number is on that piece of clothing. As long as it fits, it doesn't fucking matter. And you know what? And if it pisses you off that much, cut the fucking tag off.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep the tag on there, bro. No one is going to come after you and be like, oh my God, I can't believe you cut that tag off. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the fashion police. No one cares, bro. Cut the fucking tag off. And if people ask you where's from, say, oh, I got from the op shop.
We love a good op shop.
And I'm a slut for an op shop. You don't need to be buying everything new. I'm sorry, there's enough new shit, you know, mass-produced crap. just go to the op shop. You'll find some absolute gems that some nan's had in her cupboard for the last 40 years and you'll whip it out and be like, holy shit, this is fucking mint. And then everyone will ask you and it's like a one-of-a-kind piece. Love it. Also, DIY. Get a sewing machine. Make some shit. And then people will always compliment you as well because you've got this unique stuff. You don't have to be a sheep. Okay? Sheeple. You don't have to be one.
Sheeple.
You don't have to be one if you don't want to.
Did you find yourself always comparing yourself to everyone online?
Well, I think saying like I didn't have a whole lot of online, but obviously there was girly pops on like Tumblr and stuff that pop up and I was like, I'm not that skinny. But it was more the girls that my friends, I would compare myself to them because they're always a little bit skinnier than me. I've never had a flat stomach. I'm not fat, but I've never had a flat stomach. I always have the little pouch at the bottom. But
who cares? Like I feel like there's this thing of everyone's like, I grew up in an age where you had to be this stick figure kind of size. I feel like people, especially now, we've come a long way in it. Who the hell freaking cares? Who cares?
Yeah, I think
if
we're all getting to that point.
And you are healthy, who cares? Even like other people, obviously. And I always find it so sad with a lot of girls, if a girl is upset with you or even guys, the first thing they do is for your body image.
Yeah.
And it's so, I feel like you need to remember if that is happening to you, it's more a reflection on them.
It always is a reflection on them.
It's never a reflection on you.
They're
and
projecting on you.
For sure. I feel like more so, yes, it hurts in the moment. Absolutely it does. I don't think you're human if you don't go, oh, that wasn't nice.
My feelings got a bit hurt.
Yeah. So that's super normal. But I think it's being able to sit with it, feel it and go, okay, well, I feel like that's not the biggest reflection more so on me. Maybe we should flip that mirror just a touch. So never take it to heart. And if you're happy with who you are, shove them the big middle finger for fun. Yeah, literally just fucking hey. But yeah, no, 100%. And I think it's just you constantly need to remind yourself that I am who I am and that's who I am. I was made like this. God, if you believe in him, whoever that is, or the universe or whatever, this is how you were created and just accept yourself for who you are because, bitch, unless you've got $1 billion to fully fucking redesign yourself and the time, you're going to be how you're going to be. And you know what? You can do the things to make yourself, if you want to be a bit toned or whatever, you know how to do that. There's all the shit online teach you how to, go to the gym and eat properly or whatever. But better yourself.
Yeah, always better yourself and your mind and everything like that. But I feel like I'm never going to be one of those gym girlies that eats 2 eggs for breakfast and a fucking banana.
And pop off if you're one of those girls. Like, for God's sake.
I'm jealous.
Jealous as.
So
that
jealous.
You can do it. But also, if you're not that kind of person.
It's okay too.
It's okay too.
Yeah. We're like, obviously, it doesn't matter.
I feel like the thing for me is I look back on my 20s and I go, it's such a mind game. And I always found with self-image, a lot of the time you miss out on doing things or you miss out on going to the beach or you miss out on going to an event if an outfit doesn't fit quite right or you're uncomfortable. And I, obviously now 28, I look at stuff and I go, I'm just friggin' going. All these people on the beach are never going to see you again, nor do they care. But I feel like you attack yourself more than what anyone else is cares.
Literally.
No.
Literally.
And if somebody is going to come up to you on the beach or wherever you are and go, who is that person?
Who the fuck would come up to someone and go, ew, brother,
Brother, What's that? What's that, brother?
Yeah, we've got that one on the soundbite. What is that? But yeah, no, accept yourself for who you are and try not to compare yourself.
Go to the event. Go to the beach. Go hang out with your friends. They don't care.
No,
they love you.
We're human,
you.
man.
Who the hell cares?
We're not fucking
You're more
supermodels.
hard on yourself than you are or anybody else is on you.
Yeah.
So
don't compare yourself to them bitches online, all right? And remember, they're only posting all the good shit about their life. Their life might be actually on fire behind the screen. Like
you went through that a little while ago.
Oh, yeah. I was comparing myself to all these people online. I was like, I'm fucking shit. I don't have a good enough job. I don't make enough money. And then Stacey's like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're fine. Your life's fine. You're just in a mood. And I was like, okay. She's like, get off TikTok. I want you to not be on TikTok for a while. And so I did. I actually deleted the app and I was good after that. Mm-hmm. So I think you just need to remind yourself as well, take some time off of social media.
Yeah.
Your life isn't on there, babe. Your life's happening right in front of you. And if you've got your phone in your face, you're missing it.
You
don't want to watch it through a lens, babe. Hell no. Hope you guys took away some stuff from that. And we're just two normal fucking girls, bro. We're not anything special. Maybe I am a little bit special, actually. Probably on the spectrum somewhere. Don't know where on it. I'm on it though. She's on it, but like far away from me. I'm like up the top of the spectrum. She's like a little bit further down. I think everyone needs to chill these days. We're all, we're super quick and trying to get shit done or whatever. It's like, nah, bro. Enjoy when you're driving. Look at everything. Appreciate the architecture, the plants, the trees, smell. The air. Just everything's OG. Read a book. We're going to talk about books later.
We love books.
Books have changed my life. Anyways, before we do any of that, we're going to take a little bit of a break. I need some water, probably wee a bit. and we'll be back, all right?
Let's go.
We are back. We're smashing out this first episode. I'm just hoping that it's still recording. I did go check, but
it'll be fine.
Technology lies.
Not stressy.
Okay, so now we're at the restricted section of this podcast, right? Now, the restricted section is up for interpretation. So in this section, it'll be either us telling a personal story. I've got fucking many. Or we're going to be like reading Reddit stories of some crazy shit. But today, we're going to be telling a personal story each. Now, mind you, I did say to Stacey, I was like, can you please let me know what your personal story is so I can put it on the run sheet? She sent me the message with what story she wants. Story about me. It's supposed to be about her, but the story's about
all
me.
All my funny stories, though, happen to you.
Yeah, because I'm fucked. Yeah, something is not aligning properly in the stars or some shit. I'm going to jump into my first story, okay? So many of the people in real life know this story, and it's hilarious. And I forgot to bring a prop, but that's okay. I'll just use my finger. Don't get any ideas. So it was Year 8 Locker Bay. Right? I was at my high school.
This is never a good start for anything.
Year 8, ratty year. 9 is worse. But anyways, Year 8, we're in the locker bay. And it's end of school, right? We're all getting our bags, ready to go home. My mum is waiting at the back of the Oval in the Ford territory that she used to drive. Anyways, I'm just getting my bag, making sure I've got my homework, all that sort of stuff. And I'm standing there talking to my two friends. Anyways, I'm just standing there facing them. Mind you, the locker bay is an outdoor locker bay. And it's like... sounds barbaric. It's not. It's like encapsulated by like metal bars and stuff, and it's like a U shape sort of thing. And so everyone's bags and all their lockers and stuff are in a U shape. So I'm on the right hand side of the locker bay. I think my locker was like in the middle of the lockers because there's 3 lockers high. Anyways, I'm standing there, get my bag. I've got it on my back, and I'm standing there talking to my 2 friends. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, oh, what are you guys doing tonight? It might have been like a Thursday or a Friday or something like that. I'm like, what are you guys doing tonight? La la. And then all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, one of the boys that were in my year level thought it'd be fun during the day to make a pen gun, right? And for those of you that don't know what a pen gun is, I feel sorry for you, but you'll feel sorry for me soon. So a pen gun is basically when they destroy a highlighter, right? Pull everything out of the highlighter so it's just the casing of the highlighter. They strap a lacquer band around the end and then take the inside of a pen, right? When they put the pen on the inside of the highlighter casing, they can pull the string back and it'll shoot it through where the ink's supposed to come out of the highlighter. So this
with force,
this motherfucking dude decided to shoot his into my head. So I got a pen. He shot it close range, mind you. I was not far from him.
You were a target, is what we're getting.
Yeah. So anyways, he was like maybe a meter or 2 away from me. Bing! Straight into my head. Right like next to the left-hand brow on my thighs, all right? Stuck in there. The whole locker bay, this is what I remember, yeah? Whole locker bay, silent. Everyone's like...
Mind you, this pen didn't just hit her.
No. It
was
stuck.
lodged.
It was in my head. It was in the 5 head. It was in there, grasping for life. So it was in there. Everyone's gone silent. I'm just like looking up at my head going, what the fuck has just happened? And my bestie Rose at the time, she grabs me and she's like, oh my God, Emma, what the fuck? And then I just start running. I boot out of the year 8 locker bay. It's all concrete and stuff. I'm running around in circles. The pen on my head is flailing like up and down. It's bouncing up and down. Rose is like, no, stop. You need to, don't run. It'll fall out, all this stuff, because we're worried, you know. And she was like, no, we need to get you to sick bay. We need to get you to sick bay. And I was like,
what was it called? Infirmary.
Oh, maybe at your school. That sounds like, mind you, Stacey went to a fucking private school. I went to Povo school. So you can take your fucking infirmary with you. I'm like, come on now, got a sick bay, bruh. So anyways, she full grabbed me, walking me over to the sick bay. And then one of the teachers sees me, comes over. And he's like, oh, my God, what's happened? And I was like, no, I don't know. I'm having like full anxiety attack at this point.
Nobody wants Emma when she's having a full-blown panic anxiety attack.
Oh, hell no.
It is not good for anyone involved.
No, I'm not good. I'm just not good at living just in general. He's like, what's going on, la la la? And Rose is like, she's got shot in the head.
Shot in the head? That's a bit dramatic.
She's got shot in the head. And he's like, yeah. And so he grabbed my other arm and walking me to the sick bay. And he runs off and grabs a bunch of teachers. Rose is like, just lay down on the bed. They had those little fucking shitty beds on there. And then 4 teachers come. One of the nurses comes and she's got an ice pack. She's holding an ice pack around my head. Rose, the absolute weapon that she is. I love you, Rose, if you watch this. She runs like Usain Bolt. She runs down to the back of the oval. Not a short distance, mind you. It was a while. But she just fucking legged it down the back to my mum. And Rose is like, Megan, Emma's been shot in the head with a pen. You need to come around to the front of the school. And my mum's like, what the fuck? She gets in, fucking yeets around the other side of the school. Mum comes inside. All of the teachers and stuff and the nurses are pinning me down. I've got 4 adults pinning me down on the bed because I'm fucking writhing in the bed. I'm like, oh, my God. I'm
Again,
out.
Nobody wants Emma.
They're pinning me down. My mum's like, you're all right. La, la, la. Everything's okay. It's okay. My mum's.
Thank God for Megan.
Fucking, we love Megs.
We love
my mum's the sickest mum you'll ever meet.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just like, no, you're okay. I think she's fuming on the inside. They dislodged the pen. And they're like, you need to go to the doctors and get like an x-ray or something like that just to make sure it hasn't nicked anything, you know, there's occipital bones and all that sort of shit in there. Mm-hmm. They're asking me questions of what happened and Rose is like filling them in, like who shot me? And it's like so dramatic, like, oh, I got shot in the shoulder. Anyways, so yeah, she did that and I was let to go after I was all right and they calmed me down and gave me some cordial and stuff. I was all Cordial? You know, get me sugar levels back up. Yes. So we go to the doctor and I'm telling the doctor what happened and the doctor's like, oh yeah, no, having a look. It doesn't look too deep, la la la. And I don't think they did an x-ray actually. I think he just looked at it and he goes, but if it was 2 mil over, it would have hit your occipital and you would have been not very good. Really? I would have been like paralyzed and stuff, he said. I don't know if he's like was trying to scare me or something, but that's what he told me. And I was like, that's not ideal. So anyways.
Not for anyone, no.
No.
Do you know, I would want to know, did you have like an ink stain?
Yeah. Yeah. It was black. It was black ink too. Didn't use the shitty blue one on me. So I had a hole in my head, like right there. If you're watching, obviously, it's right there. Then I had a little Band-Aid on it and I come home. My dad was pissed as he was so mad. He's like, oh, what's his place name? I'm going to get him. And you know what? My family friend, Nicholas, his dad was there. And he's like, I know who it is. Yeah, I know who it is. I'm going to fucking go get him. And I was like, man, calm down. The school's going to sort it. It's going to be right. I think it was like either the next day or the day after, I got called into the principal's office and that's the first and last time I've ever been in there. So I'm proud of myself.
Pussy.
Yes. And so, yeah, went in there and the bloke that shot me, he got suspended and he bought me a box of chocolates and apologized.
Suspended?
That bitch got suspended. Yeah, I felt a bit bad actually, but he's the one who shot me. I didn't do anything. But he gave me a chocolate box. You know the roses? So I'll just give them out to everyone.
Penned you in the head, but here's some roses to make you feel better.
Here's some chockies. Here's some Cadbury chockies to make you feel better. So that's my Penhead story. And so on the back of my Year 12 jumper, it says Penhead. because everyone knew me
The
as
nickname
Penhead.
stuck.
Yeah, the nickname did suck. It actually didn't. No one actually called me Penhead. But I just didn't want my last name on the back of my jumper. It's so boring. I know you probably got that, fucking loser. Didn't you?
No.
What did you get?
No, literally, it was just our school had our last names.
Oh,
Private,
loser.
bro. They suck.
Seems it.
Suck.
Infirmary. Where are we? In prison?
Yes.
In prison?
Actually.
Infirmary?
Catholic prison.
Catholic prison. Jesus, I would have fucking burned into flames walking into that joint. Okay, so Stacey's story now is interesting.
It's more so Emma and her bodily issues.
Shut up.
I was at work like a good child, and I get a phone call from worried Emma. And
worried? Having anxiety attack, Emma gonna die and like faint and die.
I will go back to nobody wants Emma when she's having a panic attack.
I'm no good.
So all I hear on the end of the phone, also I answer it and go, "Hello," because
like
we always have a good time.
Stacey.
That's what I hear on the other end. Is that not the creepiest thing? I was like, what is going on? What's wrong? Are you okay? What's happening?
Like,
Wouldn't tell me. Emma and I share location.
yeah.
So I go, I'm coming over.
I was
It's
just
all
at
fine.
home. I was just at home.
I Zoom.
Yeeted.
I
Piffed
think I
yourself.
got to your house in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, mind you, it's not a 10-minute drive. It's a 20-minute. It's a 10-minute drive. You go 130.
I don't tell no one.
If you're police, I don't listen to that. I didn't mean that. That was a joke. I'm just joking.
I walk into Emma's house. Emma is ice packed. She is tissued. She is reclined. And she is heavy breathing.
I'm heavy breathing. There's not only blood pissing
Out of her face.
out of my nose, there is water seeping from my eyes. And I've got an ice pack on my forehead. I've got an ice pack on the back of my neck. And I've got 2 tissues stuffed up my nose.
Mind you, can't talk. So
No talking for me.
I am going, oh my God, are you okay? And she's going, That's all you get out of Emma.
I'm not okay.
The little head shakes like,
Okay, backstory here. I have had blood noses my whole life, okay? I'm very well versed in a blood nose. This one,
traumatic.
holy shit. I was bleeding for an hour and a half and I thought, this is it. Jesus decided to take me.
I was quite worried, to be perfectly honest.
Stacey's like, we need to go to the hospital. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck no.
this is too much blood.
No. I'm not going.
You will know. I would have to drag her.
I don't like hospitals.
She's not a hospital girl.
No, I will curl up in a paddock and just rot away like a horse. Not happening. So I do know what to do, but this one would not stop. And I did not know what to do. So that's why I rang her. And I was
Because apparently I know what to do in
apparently
every life situation.
Apparently. So she comes over. She comes inside. She's like, oh, okay. What the fuck? And she sits down next to me.
I'm like, it's okay. We're fine. Our first thing with you is we stop the anxiety.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
You need to act like nothing's happening.
No. I'm like, we're fine.
What
Em,
are
this
we
is
doing
okay.
later? You need to fully take my mind off it because it works wonders for me.
Yep.
You can't keep telling me, and start freaking out like me. No. That's just an
Calm
explosion.
mind soothes her soul.
Yes. You've got to
Calm
be
mind.
calm. You've got to be calm.
So I shoved some more tissues up the nose hole and got rid of her other ones. And
But mind you, there's 2 tissues. Right, so I've got one up one nostril, one up the other. Right.
she's breathing through the mouth at this point.
I'm trying.
It's all happening.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All I hear from Emma, and those of you who are watching will be able to see this, Emma literally resurrects herself from the couch.
Right, because if you've had a blood nose, you can feel it sort of, I don't think coagulating's the best word.
It's kind of like in between the back of your throat and back of your nose.
You can feel it start to stop, right? It's thickening up. It's got gravy in there and hot water.
Gravy.
The body's doing its job and it's thickening up the blood so to create a blood clot. Why did I stutter on that? A blood clot. And so that, it can stop bleeding. Yeah. So I'm waiting for that to happen. Oh, it's happening, but not in the way that you expect. So this fucking blood clot.
Thankfully, I gave some more tissues into her hand. That's all I'm saying. That's where I'm going to go and start off with that. Emma resurrects herself from the couch. I'm like, okay, all right, we're getting somewhere here. She then goes, bleh. I swear that was the noise.
Yeah.
When I tell you, it was a fist-size blood clot.
It was like a brain.
That entered her hands. I have never in my life scooped up something that gross and got it out of your view, because I just knew that if you visually actually see that, we would be having a horrid time.
Yeah.
A horrid time.
It was cooked. It was about the size of a baby brain. And I'm not joking. It was coagulated blood. I think there was snot. I wasn't sick.
It was bad.
There was definitely mucus and shit in there, but it was huge. And Stacey did the right thing.
I monitored 2 hands to the bin. if that's a visual representation, it was cupped, 2 hands out of Emma's head, into my head, and I swiftly. Have you ever seen that Kath and Kim walk?
Oh my God.
That was me to your bin.
Yeah. That was very traumatic.
For you or me?
Both of us.
Both.
Yeah.
I sat back down on the couch. She is looking at me, traumatized, mind you.
Oh my God.
She's going, what was that? what was that? And I'm like, it's fine. Put your head back. Shoved an ice pack back on her forehead.
Yeah.
And I was like, we've got this. It's going to be fine.
It's fine.
You're all good.
Mm.
It eventually did stop.
It did stop. But it got to the point where like blood was pissing out of both my nostrils, and I was leaning over the sink before Stacey had got there, and blood was just coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been like that before. You know what always just seeps down your nose like 11 off of fucking Stranger Things? But not like the Murray River, you know, the fucking gates of the Hume have been opened and it's fucking flowing through. It was like that. So very traumatic, hilarious. We talk about it all the time. So every time I have a blood nose, I've got PTSD. And I actually had a blood nose last night in the shower. It's been what, about 2 months since I had a blood nose? Mm. And I was just enjoying my shower, and then I like washing my face with all my cleansers and stuff, and I open my eyes and I look down, and just all down my sternum and down my stomach, there's blood. I'm like, did I just get stabbed? Like, what the fuck? And so then I go, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't even use my powers today. What the fuck? So yeah, my
I will forever say you should probably go get that checked, but you won't ever go to the doctor. So that's that.
I'm never going to get cauterized. It's a part of my personality. I will keep it.
Fine.
My mum says to me, she goes, I think that sometimes your body just makes too much blood and it needs to come out. Mm-hmm. I think she's wrong, but I just make myself believe it. We're going to talk about some of our, I'm calling this section like gold stars, or my recently added, you know, like, you know, you always have your recently added things that you like. So some of my favorite stuff at the moment, we'll jump onto music first, yeah? So who are you listening to at the moment?
You know that I am an absolute whore for Megan Moroney.
Yes.
She loves Megan Moroney. Love her.
Country emo.
And also, can I just say, I am a Megan fan from the get-go.
Yeah.
Emma picked on me for being a Megan fan.
And well, I didn't pick on you. I just said that Megan, I don't really love her voice. It's not for me.
I don't hear
it. Turn it off. Because we come into the salon, she'd be blaring her fucking album, and it's all I hear all day. I'm like, turn it up.
Fantastic.
I don't want to hear it.
Fantastic. Now
I get it.
You want to know who's freaking addicted to Megan?
I'm not addicted. I just got some of her songs in my playlist now.
And you like her, don't you?
I do like Megan, and I like her personality. I follow her on TikTok. She's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Also, I want to be her.
I do love Megan, and I will forever listen to Megan. But I think that I am starting to become... I listened to a couple of her songs before she got super popular, but I love a good Ella Langley.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You look like you love me. No, I fucking love Ella Langley.
So
She's
good.
Gorgeous, and her music is amazing. So I'm looking forward. I think she come out with an album. I need to listen to it.
Yeah, no, I literally play it on repeat.
Yeah, I'm so proud of her.
Her and Megan Moroney, back and forth and back and forth and back. Little bit of Lainey Wilson in there.
Of course.
But normally back and forth between those.
We love the country shit here. Well, for me, it's keeping on the country bandwagon. Post Malone, F1 Trillion Long Bed Edition.
He's really come into the genre, hasn't he?
I love it. Love it. It's all I've been listening to. I love the first disc, but I love the second disc more. I love that the second disc is just all him and country music. Dead at the Honky Tonk, my favorite. Love that one. Also love What Don't Belong to Me. Fucking banger. Love all of the featuring songs, you know, with Luke Combs and all of that sort of stuff. Can't wait to get that album on vinyl.
You love your vinyls.
I do. So every album that I live and breathe and die for, I buy on a vinyl. Yeah, I'm going to make it like an art piece in my house. Like it's going to be mint. But I just buy all my favorite albums. So I've got like Sticky Fingers, like Land of Pleasure. I've got like 1989 by Taylor Swift. I've got Folklore. I've got like heaps. I've got Ocean Alley. Like my music taste is pretty broad. I've got Harry Styles. I've got Eagles. I've got all of it. You know, I just love music. So I've been listening to Posty a lot. And then I always go back to Harry. I love Harry Styles. And I've been listening to the other night when I was driving back from Glasshouse, Keith Urban.
Keith Urban.
In my
I would
mind,
not have
somewhere
picked
in
that.
my car and a draining heart
He does have a few bangers.
I love Keith Urban. And Rob Thomas and Matchbox 20. I could talk for hours. Now, like I was saying before, Stace and I, books are now a part of our personality. During school and stuff, I hated reading. I never rated it. I never rated it at anything.
I was that kid that would also, mind you, do you find in school, what the frig is the point of reading the book when all they do is teach you about it anyway? So,
yeah.
I never read.
No.
No.
There was no way I was
No
reading.
time.
Now we read because it's a choice.
All the time.
Because it's a choice. And then how I got into reading is
Also,
if you
different genre that we read compared to what you would read in school. So really, it's not our fault.
Yeah, don't tell our boyfriends. No, if you watched, like I'm obsessed with Brittany Broski. She got me onto Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. And so I just went to Kmart and I bought Fourth Wing and I was like, holy fuck, what is this book? Bought the second one, cried. If you want to chat about Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, my DMs are open. Let's fucking talk about it. So I got sucked in by that. And then I read one of the books that you had called Praise, which was great. And then I jumped onto Akatar, Live and Breathe Akatar, jumped onto Throne of Glass, loving that. And now I just finished the Reckless series and cried at the end of that. Can't wait for, what's the next one? It's Fearless, which is coming out in April next year. Obviously can't wait for Onyx Storm coming out in Jan.
Emma's fully addicted if you didn't realise.
I love the fantasy smut shit and I'm not afraid to say it. I'll tell anyone. And for some of you girls that think that you can't read, I am. There is something wrong with me. I've hacked it. So I got noise cancelling headphones off of Amazon. They were like $100 or something. They're mint. They look like the Apple Air Pro Max or whatever the fuck they're called. And on Spotify, you can listen to an audiobook. So I go buy the book and I listen to it on Spotify. And I listen to it and I have the book in front of me and it stops me from skimming down the page. Mind you, I listen to it on about 2x3 speed because otherwise it's too slow. But if you really want to get into reading and you just find that you can't concentrate, listening to the audiobook and having the physical copy in your hand, I find that I get thrown into the realm a lot better. And there's a whole lot of words that, like, you know, are really hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
Especially in my sort of category of books, like the fantasy and stuff. They really have random names like Basgiath and Feyre. But yeah, I would really recommend that. And that's how I like to read. What are your books, bitch?
I am a bit more...
Beep! No one cares.
I'm a bit messier than you. I enjoy a lot of Willow Winters at the moment. I don't think you've read a Willow Winters
I haven't,
yet.
but you've told me they're lit.
They are very, very good. I like Willow. Here's my thing. She's a really, really good author, but I also like how she collabs with other authors. So they'll do books that the both of them kind of write, or I haven't quite figured out how they work it yet, but yeah,
like co-authors.
Co-authors. And I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. But mine are very smutty.
Yeah. She likes like the mafia boss and like the alpha male sort of stuff. And
yeah, it's good shit.
It gets a bit heckers.
It's good for your soul. I feel like it's cleansing.
Good for hers. Right.
Yeah. Maybe not Emma's. More mine.
No, definitely more hers. That's for sure. But
I
no, she
can't
loves
do
them.
that audiobook thing that you do.
Yeah, see, there's people like that.
No.
I can't do it, but I can. I love it.
It's very distracting for me. Love that you can do it. It's so distracting for me.
Yeah.
But I picture it well in my brain already.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I am the same as you. Like, if I'm super tired or like I've had a big day, I skim.
Yeah.
And I hate skimming.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
you don't want to
ruins
skim. It does ruin it because then you just jump down to the bit that you want to read.
Yeah,
you know?
it's better to just shut the book and start again tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep, I'll pick that up later.
Yep.
I've actually just started as well When the Moon Hatched, and I'm about 2/3 of the way through that, and I'm really enjoying that too. So if you've got any book recs for us, so I like the fantasy smart. She likes just normal smart. I was about to say normal slut. She's a slut too.
Bit of both.
If you've got any book recs, please let us know. We love buying books. I will go to Dimmicks any day of the week. I will go to Target, Kmart, whatever. I'll order it on Amazon. Don't give a fuck.
We have to go to that bookstore.
Yeah, there's an amazing bookshop down in the Yarra Valley. What's it called?
1,000 Lives.
1,000 Lives.
Sure.
I need
It's
to go
in
there.
Wooriallic. You should go there. It's
Yeah.
lit.
Apparently it's amazing. So I'm still yet to go there, but I really want to. The other thing, so Stacey is a beauty therapist, as we said. She loves skincare. I love skincare. I work for a beauty company online. I do customer service and stuff. So I learn a lot about skincare and skin brands and all that sort of stuff. So I'm a slut for skincare as well, and hair care and makeup and all of it. So what skincare or product or whatever have you been absolutely living, breathing, dying for at the moment?
For sure. I love a peptide.
Mm-hmm.
A peptide is so crazy for me. I think that they are the best things ever to add into your routine. If you don't have a liquid peptide, put one on your skin.
Yeah.
Or just a good serum. I feel like everybody has their normal cleanser. I pray to God you have a toner or a direct acid that's like a toner. Please add a toner. It literally restores the pH balance in your skin to what it should be after cleansing. Please do that for me. Do you know no one really uses a toner a lot of the time? They just cleanse, and sometimes they'll pop a serum on, but definitely cleanse and moisturize is everyone's kind of main go-to.
Yeah, it's the basics.
Do not skip your toner. It is so important.
If you want to elevate your skincare routine, you do your toner. And you can get toners that are hydrating or that just, bring your skin back to pH, or you can get the direct acids and stuff like AHAs, BHAs, PHAs.
Yeah.
There's a whole different realm, to add to your routine. And like one with the PHAs, what is it? Press and Glow. That one is hydrating. So it actually helps your serums and stuff absorb to the skin better.
Beautiful.
So we love that. I think mine at the moment, we went to a Medicate event because we stock Medicate in Salon, and we got given the Medicate Crystal Retinol 6.
Oh,
I've been using that. Love it.
Die.
So good.
Obviously, you have your normal retinols. They have created a retinol, which is it's like crystal encapsulated. It is the bomb diggy.
It makes your skin amazing. So
bomb diggy.
I'm Mick loving that at the moment. But like I said, I've got 1,000,001 products. I always love my ASAP Super B Complex. It's the best niacinamide. Absolutely love that one. It just hydrates my skin so good. And my all-time favorite moisturizer is from Caudalie, I think that's how you say it, and it's the Venosource Hydra, and it's in like a pink little tub, and every time it's on sale at Sephora, I always buy it because I've tried many in my life, and it is the only one that I feel that doesn't just get sucked up by my skin and it's gone. I personally like to feel products on my face.
You're happy to do like
I'll do an
11-step
routine. I'll do a 15-step routine every night. I will. I'm super high maintenance, and I've made Jack high maintenance as well, and he loves skincare and hair care and stuff now.
It's good.
He gets prissy, bro. He's like, nah, that cleanser's shit. Don't like that cleanser. That moisturizer, didn't like it on my skin.
I wish more like guys were into skincare.
Yeah, just take care of yourself. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's hot.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. You do a skincare routine.
Oh, you've just jumped 10 points. You've jumped 10 points and you smell yum.
Yeah.
We want you to smell yum.
Yeah.
Just smell
There's
good.
just something nice about someone looking after themselves.
Yeah.
You're not going to be old with me and super, super wrinkly.
No, wear your fucking SPF.
Wear your SPF.
Wear your SPF. PSA. Wear
in
your
Australia.
SPF. Okay? You want an anti-age? SPF. Best product you can fucking use.
Also, how many people probably don't know, a lot of brands now will put an SPF in their moisturizer.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, it's not enough.
It's not
Love
enough.
that it's in there.
No.
It is nowhere near enough. And especially if you're buying a more cosmeceutical brand, obviously the products are a lot more expensive. The amount that you need of your sunscreen is a teaspoon.
Yeah. Well, I think it's 1/4 of a teaspoon for your face and your neck.
Yeah.
But I think more is more, man.
100%.
Like,
Chuck
but yeah,
it on.
with the more expensive products, say if you've got a moisturizer with SPF 15 in it,
You're not going to use that amount on your face
you're
just
not.
to get the right amount of
sun protection.
sunscreen.
You need to put your moisturizer on, and then you need to find a
Follow
moisturizing
it up.
sunscreen, okay?
Yep.
Don't get a moisturizer with sunscreen. You get a moisturizing sunscreen. Say it again for the people in the back.
Moisturizing sunscreen.
No sunscreen. We like the sunscreen. It's so
Good little
important.
tip for yous.
It's so important. And I wish when I was younger, I was wearing more sunscreen. You know, I feel like everyone, when we were younger, and it's rightfully so, they're saying if you need to wear sunscreen so you don't get cancer, skin cancers, all that sort of stuff. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to get it. But then someone said to me, hey, you know, if you wear SPF, you're going to look younger for longer. If this bitch said this to me when I was fucking 12, bitch, I would have been buying that sunscreen a lot earlier. That just never crossed my mind.
We live in a climate where we need it regardless.
Yeah, mate, these rays.
And a lot of people go, oh, it's a cloudy day.
Babe, UV rays can come. Actually, sometimes the UV rays can be a bit stronger through the clouds.
They can be from lights.
Anything. They can be from your computer
three
screen.
different levels: UVA, UVB, UVC. Wear your friggin' sunscreen.
USB. USB-C. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, that brings us to the end of the app. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today and our studio audience.
Mr. Chichil Beanie, everybody.
Chow, give the fans a word.
He's like, you just woke me up, you absolute biatch.
He's so moody. But yes, no, we'd like to thank you so much for joining us today. And we'd also like to hear what you thought of this episode. Obviously, it's our first episode. Be sure to let us know if you have any constructive criticism, not destructive, right? I will fucking block you. To improve, so we can improve like on following uploads. But yeah, thank you for joining Stacey and I, and you'll see us in the next ep or see us at some point. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to edit this because I've never edited before.
Hope for the best, expect the worst.
Anyways, as the lady on the bus would say, bye-bye.
Let's go.